Okay, Bruce here. Hey, I just got back from a real tough time at the pool, and Janice is here in my kitchen, and she has laid out some of her stuff, some of her treasures that she found the other day at an auction she went to. So, you've seen enough of me. Let me turn the camera around and we'll let her do the talking. All right, here's Janice. Ay, ay, ay.
Well, I took that video of that most recent auction, and I thought I really want to follow through with everybody and show them. Okay, so they got to see some of the stuff that I was interested in, and now the results, the big reveal. What did I come out of there with? Oh, and I want to tell them some of the prices that stuff's sold for too, because I pointed out different things in the video. Okay, I'm rambling.
You're a rambler.
I am a rambler. All right, so where should I start? All right, let me think about this. Okay, so in that other video, I think what I started with was one of the first things that stood out to me were the buttons. Do you remember? There were a couple tables full of buttons, and I really wanted to buy those. I set my price in my head. I set my threshold. I don't even know if I ever told you how much I wanted to spend on it, but I had thought $500.
What?
Yeah. Aren't you glad I didn't get it? It ended up selling for $575. But when I looked at them, there were Civil War era buttons, there were check glass buttons, there were mid-century buttons, there were cameo buttons, thousands and thousands of buttons.
Oh boy.
But if you remember, at the end of that button table, there were some fur coats. I thought,
Boy, I think I know what's happening here.
Yeah, I think you do too. So I wasn't going to buy them. But when they got to the coats, I bought 3 fur coats and 2 collars for $45. Let me show you what I got. First of all, we got this lovely Red Fox full-length coat. So I looked them up online when I got home, and one sold for $800. Now, mine I don't think will sell for that much because it's got some damage in the lining. So if somebody buys it, they're gonna probably want that redone.
Wait a minute, Janice. Let me come over there so people can hear you. You're too far away from the microphone. And you're mumbling.
I'm sorry.
Okay, start over.
Excitement.
Thank you.
I mumbled. Okay, so when I looked this up, one sold for $800. Now they'll ask up to $2,000 or $3,000 for a Red Fox coat, but I saw one actually sell for $800. Mine has some damage in the lining.
Damaged lining.
So somebody that buys it would want to take that to a seamstress, cut that bad stuff out, have it relined or fix that area. I'm going to list mine for $299 as is.
Okay.
Okay. That's coat number 1.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Oh, I know. Okay. Now.
Throw that on the floor.
Well, it's a clean floor.
It's a clean floor.
I just cleaned the floor. Okay. This is actually the coat, the jacket that I really like. This is a white or a cream colored mink jacket. I love the length. I love the detailing, the slightly flared sleeves. This is in really good shape. And there's the maker in Louisiana.
Yes, and the matching hanger.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Matching
We've got
hanger.
2 matching hangers. Okay, this is the jacket that really surprised me. This jacket, if I go back and look, they ask vintage white cream colored mink coat jacket. Might call it a stroller. It's a stroll.
Okay. Yeah.
Length.
Okay.
Okay, a couple $1,000. I'm not going to get that. I'm going to ask about $300 for this.
Okay.
Okay, that's coat number 2. Okay, so we're at
Nice,
600. We're at $600.
Throw that on the floor too.
Throw it on top. It's a clean
Throw that on
floor.
the floor. coats on the floor.
It's a clean floor.
Clean floor, yeah. Okay, well,
Do you believe me?
yeah.
Okay, you could eat off that floor.
No. Okay.
Okay, this is what they call a curly wool coat. Curly lamb, Parisian wool.
I see that.
Okay, all right.
I get a close up.
It's just. It's
So anybody that's watching this video, if they say, "Oh my God, I got to have one of those coats," they could just contact you directly.
Contact me. I will sell that coat.
Okay, and probably at a discount, so you wouldn't have to pay the eBay commission.
What? Yes, I could be talked into that.
Sure.
Okay, you're a smooth talker.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is another coat by that same furrier in Louisiana, and I love the collar, and I love the fur trim. So you don't see them like this very often. I'm going to ask $175 for that.
Yeah, and there's a cold front coming through tomorrow.
In
I
Florida.
know it's Monday. It's going to be only a high of
Well, then they
75.
better call me quick.
I'll call you.
So they can
Okay, another coat
snap that up. Okay,
to
so
the
that,
floor.
Whew, there we
There
go.
it is.
Wait a second. Under here
Oh
are
boy.
two little accent pieces. Now remember, I got all of this for $45.
You tell that to people, and they won't offer you more than $50.
Oh, okay. Oh. Well,
That
but
thing's
they
still
understand-
alive.
They understand that a poor working girl needs
Oh,
to
it's
make
got the damn,
a
it's
living.
got the damn
I know.
feet still attached to it.
I am not in favor of that. I am not in favor of the new fur business, but vintage I can do. But yeah, it's just kind of sad. Little minks. What do you think? This dates back to the 50s. So I'm going to try to sell that for just $39. And this other little mink collar, $10. Somebody might want to attach it to a coat. Maybe
Okay.
they'd want to attach it to a dress. That'd be pretty cool. All right,
Okay, to the floor.
to the floor.
Mink collars and stoles.
Yeah, I think. Now wait, let me look. I think when I added it up, I think that the fur pieces came to $845,
Okay.
and we paid $45.
Okay.
Where do you want to go next?
I don't even care about these.
You don't?
Would you want to say something real quick?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not going to be quick.
Okay.
You know, we could make this a little history lesson. So the quilts, these were on the back wall. Didn't really pay too much attention to them. I thought, they're going to go too high. So I really didn't pay much attention to them. But when they got to the quilts, I bought these for $20 a piece. So I got the two of them for $40. Now, you might ask what led you to believe that they might be good. First of all, anything in pink and pinks. Pinks are still good. And it's got this hand-embroidered flower basket. So it's a great subject matter. The thing about a quilt is I took the yardstick and you count how many stitches in an inch. And I think that this quilt has 12 stitches to an inch. Now, why is that important? See, this is, can you tell I used to teach? I was probably a little more creative in the classroom. But the reason that's so important is that when they put the batting in there, in order to hold that in place so that it wouldn't clump up with usage and washing it, the number of stitches on a quilt are important in terms of longevity of the quilt.
Okay.
Okay, so I bought that for $20. Oh, and I need to wash them. And you might say, and how do you wash a quilt?
No, I wouldn't say that at all.
Oh, well, I'm going to tell you anyway.
Okay.
When you wash a quilt, don't put it in the washing machine. When you pull it out, it'll pull the threads and the fabric. So what I do is in my bathtub, I lay a sheet down inside the bathtub first, and then I fill it with water and I submerge my quilt in there. Why do I use a sheet? Because when you pull that saturated, it's going to be wet. When you pull that out of the tub, you don't want to pull on the fabric. You pull up the sheet and you'll take it that way.
Okay.
You can use Retro Wash. It's
Okay. Well, you could probably take it to a dry cleaner.
never take it to a dry
Never.
cleaner.
I'm sorry. I misspoke. Never
The
take it to a dry
chemicals-
cleaner.
The chemicals will
Okay, see, I learned something.
deteriorate. See, I'm glad you brought that up.
Okay, never take it to a dry
Never
cleaner.
take it to a dry cleaner.
Okay.
But it
This
air
video
dry,
is sponsored by $1.99 cleaners.
OxyClean.
Never mind.
Okay, so this one, I kind of like this one. It has it's a variation of the bear claw pattern. And what I was looking for is is it using feed sack fabric? I think these are just early calicos, but the interesting thing is I come down here, I actually think that this is Civil War era calico print. So you can tell that whoever made this quilt, they were salvaging and using old men's shirts, fabric from dresses, children's clothes, and then they use the Civil War era print. I think that's pretty cool. This doesn't have as many stitches to the inch, but it's still nice. So
Okay, great.
That's
and
that.
Full disclosure, you used to have a quilt store, didn't you?
oh,
Called what? Quilts or Us or
good
something like
quilts, good quilts,
Good Quilts.
good
Okay.
quilts. That was in Iowa.
That was in Iowa. Good Quilts. Okay.
All that.
Let's move on to some other things. We've got limited time.
Okay, fabric. As long as we're on fabric.
Okay.
Okay, bark cloth. This is bark cloth. This is what they call an atomic pattern. It looks really retro. These were curtain panels that are all sewn together. This is a large piece of fabric, and people buy this to recover furniture, small pieces of furniture. They make pillows. They'll repurpose it in any way. I got both of these lots of vintage bark cloth. I paid $5 a piece, and I'm going to sell them for $125 each. That's what
Wow.
yeah.
That's better than flipping hamburgers at Wendy's. Okay. Let's move along
I wish
here a
I
little bit.
had a response. Okay. All right. Why don't you sit over there?
Okay, I'm going to sit down.
Okay. So this was fun. This was a fun box. Okay, so you know how I like to buy boxes of paper and I like to buy things in group lot. So this box just kind of sat there like this. And the thing that I was noticed first of all were belts, and I just kind of foo-fooed it. Then I looked a little closer and I thought, wait a minute. I recognize that. That's a Louis Vuitton piece, authentic, vintage. It's a portfolio. It's something that you put paper in.
Leather.
Leather. What did I say?
No, you didn't say either. You didn't say.
Oh, okay.
But
So-
that's genuine leather.
Yes, and it's genuine Louis Vuitton.
Yeah.
So that, I think I priced that out. Looking at others online. Wait a minute. Let's see if I can find it. I can't find it. Oh, Louis Vuitton. $170. Now this box.
$170 for a leather portfolio. That's
This
great.
box cost me $20. Okay,
Yeah,
let's keep
okay.
that in mind.
Okay.
So I think this is 170.
Okay. Even if it doesn't bring near that much, it
If it
doesn't
brings
matter.
140,
Doesn't matter.
I'm good. The other thing in the box, look at this, Gucci. There was a watch in there originally, and these are the
Bezels.
bezels, not bezels.
Yeah, I had to correct her on that.
And they would put them on top of the watch, the face of the watch, so they could always change out.
They're watch bezels.
Yeah, so they could have their watch match whatever outfit they're wearing. So I priced that out, and I think anywhere from $165 to $200
For watch bezels.
for watch bezels. And then,
Here at the Coupe
well,
de
this is a
Grace.
little. Wait a second. This is a little Estee Lauder makeup case. $20.
$20.
I got some belts.
Okay,
Those I'm not.
here it is. Don't take any wooden nickels.
You know how they say, just how I like to buy things in group lot. Okay, so this was all in this box, and I thought, Oh, Sambo's. They're not in business anymore, are they?
I think they were probably forced to close a long time ago.
Okay, so Sambo's. Oh, and in today's world, they probably have to be politically
Right.
correct and have to change the name of their
Yeah,
restaurant.
probably call it Mambo's or something.
Or something.
But these are Sambo's, good tokens, good for a free cup of coffee.
And where are they from?
Nationwide, Clearwater, Florida.
That's important.
That's important.
That's important to know. So these sell anywhere from $4 to $10 a piece. And if I sell them each individually at $5, we've got $750
Wow.
in tokens. So what I'll do is I'm going to make a group lot with 2 and sell 2 for 10. And I'm going to make a group lot of 4 for 20. I'm going to make a group lot of 6. I'm going to make a group lot of 8. Because to sell them one at a time is going to take me for flipping ever.
Okay, this says good for a 10-cent cup of coffee anywhere, but it's from Bradenton, Florida. 10-cent cup of coffee. So you know
Oh,
it's
so that's a
old.
little different.
When did the last time you could get a coffee for 10 cents? Except maybe at the Colony Inn in Amana.
Oh, at my grandpa and grandma's truck stop cafe back in 1960 when I started working there.
How much was the coffee?
10 cents.
10 cents. Isn't that something? Bidenomics at work here, folks. Bidenomics. Coffee's now
A blast from the
$4.95.
past. Oh, so I won't list them all individually. I think there's one from California, Palm Springs. See, location is important. Anything vintage, Florida, California, Hawaii, that's all good. Location, it makes a difference in the value.
This one looks like a newer one because it says coffee is on us happy 200th birthday. Oh, America. So whenever America was
Oh.
200 years old,
1976.
1976. So this one would maybe not be worth $5.
No, it probably is.
Okay. Enough on those stupid wooden nickels.
All right. So,
You're going to have to go a little faster because we're at 17 minutes.
oh my gosh.
Usually
okay.
your videos don't even
All
last
right,
17.
So then I bought another box lot for $10. All right, let me tell you what I got in that box lot. What I was gravitated to were 2 things. These are checks written by the Coca-Cola Bottling Company to employees. This was paychecks in 1939. And so this person, Lena, made $13.86 probably for the week.
We don't know. Might have been longer.
And okay, so now here again, location is important. This was in Mount Vernon, Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't researched Mount Vernon, Ohio to see, but the bottling companies, depending on where they're at. Here's Dixon, Tennessee, 1931, $71. Payroll.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh, somebody made $2.
Someone that lived in that town,
Yes.
they might want to buy them just as if they'd frame it, hang it in their
Yes.
family
or
room.
somebody from that state.
Or if
Yes.
someone had the same last name as these people.
Yes, honey, you're so good.
I'm so
at
smart.
Figuring it all out. Yes. So these I'm going to sell for $25
Okay.
a piece. So I paid $10 for this box of paper. I'm going to sell these for $25 a piece. That's $250.
Okay.
The other thing I like.
Let's pause for just a minute to mention our sponsor, Concierge Cruises and Let's Go Bruce. And here's the information. You can pause your video, get the phone number and the email. Okay, let's go Bruce at Gmail if you want to cruise. Okay, we're back.
Thank you for your sponsorship.
Okay, we're back.
I couldn't do this without you.
There you go.
I appreciate your support. So the other thing I liked were these World War II ration book.
Okay, and it comes with a
people would
book
get
holder.
that- yeah, people would get their, oh, look at their stamps. And they would trade in their stamps for goods, sugar, gas, I don't know what all. So I thought that was interesting, and I look it up, and I can sell that for about $100.
Okay,
All right.
World War II or I ration books.
Yep. Okay. in that box, this just really random stuff. An Indy, was that an Indy 500?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Original ticket to the race in 1979, $25. Okay, here is Rutgers University, 1928. This is a whole packet of tickets to go to the different sporting events at the university. $25. Moose Lodge membership card, dated 1930s. $20.
Joseph Fox.
Oh, is that the name on there?
Joseph P. Fox. So if your name is Joe Fox, that'd be
You're
interesting.
going to want, hey, I think we know a Joe Fox back in Iowa. Okay,
Joe
Moxie. The Moxie is one of the first sodas that was ever made in the United States. Dates back to the late 1800s. And this is a label that they would put on their bottles of pop. And I got 2 of them. $15. This is a 1929 autograph book. Autograph books are usually pretty good. $20.
Okay.
Who knew that there was in 1968, the National Prohibition Convention, this was a third party, and this was their candidate for president, $12.
$12.
$12. And then I got some black and white glossies of JFK.
Former presidents.
His brother, and that one.
Okay.
So I think all of that. So when we add it all up, I added it all up. I researched it.
Okay.
Oh, and I've got more things in that box.
But unfortunately, we don't have time.
No, but I've got more things in this box that I will price out and sell individually. Okay. So the good part is that
Your phone's going to be ringing off the hook with all these people wanting to buy
they're going to be clamoring.
John Kennedy's picture. Probably signed it on the back.
Boy, I
If
wish
not,
I
we can
had
get
a
it signed. We can get it signed.
Oh, do you know a good forger of autographs?
Oh, no, I wouldn't do that.
Okay, so on the way home from that sale the other day, I just didn't quite have enough. So I stopped at a thrift store and I bought this wonky thing.
Oh, God.
It's vintage Mexican paper mache. I paid $3 for it and I'm going to sell it for $25. That's the creme de la creme. The
creme de la creme.
The groupe de gras.
How to turn $3 into $25.
Yeah, and I'm not usually into that, but he was just too cute. I had to have him. So,
Okay, can I remind you what people need to do?
drum roll. What? Oh, we want them to subscribe. Please, yeah.
Don't beg,
No, I'm not.
but you
gonna
should
say.
you should subscribe and you should.
You're gonna want to stay up to date to stay on top of what we find.
Yeah, well,
And you
You-
can do it too.
you'll want to subscribe for various reasons, but one of them is to keep up to date, but one of them could just be entertainment value. Or just because you have nothing better to do than to subscribe to some videos. And we'll try and get more out more often. And subscribe, like it if you like it, hit the like button, and hit the notification button so that you will get a notification when we have a new video out. Oh gosh, look, it's 4:29 p.m.
We have a picnic to go to.
We have a picnic to go to.
Hey, wait a second.
Oh boy, this is going to be precious.
Well, not only can I pick stuff for eBay, I can cook.
I ain't cooking.
I made a cherry cheesecake.
Okay, that's a dessert.
Okay, yes, it's a.
It's
So
not cooking though.
we're going to a picnic, to a barbecue.
Okay,
All
it
right.
does look good.
Thank you.
All right. So, are you going to say goodbye?
I am. I've talked quite enough.
24 minutes.
Oh my gosh, the longest ever. We had a lot of ground to cover today.
Okay.
We had a lot to share today. And
Our-
I just thank them profusely for wanting to take a peek at what we're doing. Bye.
Bye. She says goodbye, and I had to hand over the camera, But we don't do any edits or anything. This is all one and done. So anyway, I'll say goodbye till the next time. Aye, aye, aye.